Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm a failure or I'm not where I thought I would be by now? This is often referred as a midlife crisis, but what if it is actually a signal? And today I'm going to show you how to turn that signal into breakthrough rather than a breakdown, giving you 3 steps to change your life. Step 1 minute that changes your identity. Forget dramatic intervention, no 5 a.m. routine, no new year, new me. Just 1 minute. Why 1 minute? Because if it was longer than 1 minute, you wouldn't probably have time to do it. So pick one thought that keeps looping in your mind. Something like, I'm not enough, it's too late, I don't have the time, etc. Now replace it with a positive or opposite statement. So if you're feeling you are not enough, the new statement could be, I am enough, I am loved. If you feel overwhelmed, you could say, I always have time for what truly matters. If you feel tired, maybe something like, my body knows how to rest and I allow it. And here's the key. You repeat it every time the old thought shows up. Not once, not when you feel inspired, every time. For example, if you are looking at yourself in the mirror and you say, I look so old, stop and replace it with more supportive thought. I see beauty in my appearance, no matter what my age. And the reason you are doing it, because your brain prefers familiar misery over unfamiliar growth. So consistency rewires identity. Small thoughts repeated daily become beliefs. Beliefs become behavior, and behavior becomes your life. Do you like your life? If you do, you're watching the wrong video. But if you want change, this is the video for you. Your thoughts are more powerful than you think. But we don't have to change everything about ourselves. Instead of trying to change my whole life, I changed one thing. Little over 2 years ago, I started something simple. It was beginning of November and I had an idea. Why wait until January to have a resolution? So every day I started posting one positive thing about my life on Instagram. Not because everything was perfect. I made it public because it made me really look and made me stick to it. But the driving force was curiosity. Every day I asked, what's good today? At first it was just fun, but by Christmas something had shifted. Nothing dramatic had changed on the outside, but inside I felt peaceful, whole. And I didn't notice difference in my thinking. I mean, I would wake up with the thought, it's going to be a good day. That was not normal for me. And at the end of January 2024, I met the love of my life. And here's what matters. I didn't meet him as a woman trying to be chosen. I met him as a woman who had already chosen herself. That's the difference. Mindset doesn't magically deliver love, but I believe it creates space for it to happen. But we don't stop there. Let's go to step 2. Stop losing to small decisions. We don't destroy our confidence dramatically. We lose it in tiny moments. When the alarm goes off and we hit the snooze again. When we say we'll go for a walk and we don't. When we know we should sleep but we scroll instead. It doesn't feel serious, but your brain is watching. Every small decision sends a message. I matter or I don't. Thriving isn't perfection. It's winning more of those tiny moments. Not all of them, just more. And it isn't about restriction. It's self-respect. There is room for Netflix and there's room for wine with friends, but there also must be moments where you choose yourself on purpose. Because every time you follow through, you become someone who trusts yourself. And when you trust yourself, you stop settling in love, in work, in how people treat you. So it's not more effort, but different decisions. Step 3, the way you speak to yourself changes everything. Let's talk about self-love, my favorite thing. The voice in your head when you make a mistake, when someone doesn't text you back, when you look in the mirror, when you feel behind, The voice determines your future. Because you cannot build a thriving life on top of silent self-rejection. Thriving midlife isn't about becoming someone new. It's about ending the quiet war within yourself. Here's something simple. Open a journal and write, "Hello, love. What would you have me know today?" Not, "What is wrong with me?" Just, "Hello, love." At first, it might feel a little off, but if you shift your thoughts and start winning with small decisions, one day you'll notice something different. You are no longer trying to prove you're worthy. You know you are. And everything changes from there. You are not necessarily in midlife crisis. You are being invited to thrive. You don't necessarily need a divorce or health scare, and you don't need your life to fall apart. You need a shift, 1 minute, one repeated thought, one different decision. And that's how a breakthrough begins. Not louder, not busier, different. And when your identity shifts, your standards shift, your relationships shift, your confidence shifts, your life responds to who you believe you are. If you're over 40, 50, 60, and something inside you is waking up, don't wait for the breakdown. Choose breakthrough. And if you want support building your confidence, love, and self-worth in this chapter, that's the work I do with my clients. Not fixing you, not pushing you to do more, helping you to become who you already are without shrinking. There's a link in the description where you can book a free call with me. This channel is about thriving in midlife and beyond, and your best chapter might just be beginning. Love and light.